4.2 Twitter networking. This is an awesome feature from Twitter and is the reason why so many people signed up for Twitter back in its early days. You have the opportunity to directly engage with anybody that you respect and admire on Twitter. Big celebrity accounts, people with millions of followers, you can talk directly to them. So one good way to network and to get noticed with these users is to send them a mention. So what happens when you send them a mention? These users get a notification in their interaction stream that you have mentioned them, and then they can see exactly what you write to them. If your mention is interacted with, either retweeted or replied to, your profile and tweet is then exposed to all of the mentioned users' followers. So how do we capitalize on this awesome opportunity to be exposed? Because top Twitter users will be getting hundreds or thousands of mentions a day, you have to stand out from the rest in order to be interacted with. Let's have a look at the best strategies to stand out from the rest of the crowd. So what do you write in your mention to get noticed? There are 3 strategies I'm going to provide. The first is to ask interesting questions that encourage a response. The second, quote the Twitter user and make sure you mention them so they can see the quote. Number 3, provide them with valuable information that they could potentially see as shareable. So number 1, send interesting questions. Here are a couple of examples of interesting questions sent to high, top level Twitter accounts that have got interaction. So the first is Jay-Z. It was written by Johnny to SC, which is Jay-Z's handle. So the mention starts here, at SC. Best advice to becoming great. Best advice to becoming great. Jay-Z wrote back, believe it when nobody else will, facts only, and added his username here. He's then exposed to Jay-Z's 3 million Twitter followers. The next one is Noah Kagan. He's an entrepreneur in Austin. He runs AppSumo. He has 20,000 Twitter followers. Wayne Liu tweeted to him, do you have a favorite fitness blog or resource? Noah Kagan found this question interesting and wanted to help out Wayne Liu, so he wrote mybodytutor.com. Wayne and his tweet are then exposed to 20,000 new Twitter users. So the second strategy is to quote the user. So Cornell Thomas wrote, the master of his thoughts will be the master of his actions, which is a Tony Robbins quote, and then he mentioned Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins obviously likes his own quotes, so as you can see up here, it was retweeted by Tony Robbins and this exposed Cornell Thomas's profile to 2.4 million new Twitter users. Again, a similar thing's been done by Keith Halsnick, was retweeted by Tony Robbins. However, this time it also includes a picture representation of the quote, which Tony found interesting enough to retweet. Here you can see Tony has 2.4 million followers, which is an amazing opportunity to get in front of such a big audience and hopefully convert some of these followers to your page. Number 3 is, of course, provide value. Provide information that these users will find valuable. As you can see, Cambridge News is a media website. Somebody complimented an article that they found interesting on this website, and they mentioned Cambridge News UK, and they then retweeted to all their users. NBA Fantasy was retweeted by NBA, which has over 9 million followers, and they have tweeted a couple of stats and just an opinion on one of the NBA games, which NBA found interesting enough to retweet. Here is a retweet by NASCAR. As you can see, it's a family at the NASCAR with Terry Crews. They have mentioned Terry Crews. They actually haven't tweeted to NASCAR, but NASCAR found it interesting enough to retweet anyway. And if you network properly, you can get these power accounts to actually follow your account and then see all of your updates in their respective news feeds and possibly interact with them on a daily basis. I personally have Hootsuite with 6 million followers following my account, as well as Coffee Bean with 3 million followers. This is an awesome opportunity to interact on a more regular basis with these accounts without having to mention them every tweet. So that ends module 4. Module 5 will be my absolute favorite module, which is our following funnel and how to actually get our genuine, targeted, human following on Twitter the right way. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you there.